In this video, I am going to show how to remove and install the main cable. First, you want to get this tiller locking clamp off. And you just need a screwdriver. Next, you can peel these as far as you need to just to get to the screw. So if, when you put it back, you don't have to put new ones unless you want to because they don't stick. Or you can use double-sided tape. Once you get this cover off, you'll see that the main cable runs on the side of the frame. Now you can remove the cover, put it to the side. And you see here, all these zip ties you want to clip off. Once you get those off, you can unplug it from here. And now on this Allen screw, you want to unscrew it. If you have a size 4 Allen screw, I could just hand screw it, but you do need a size 4 for that. Then once you see that the cable's up here, you want to unplug it from here. Once you get that unplugged, you want to clip this. And now you can take the cable out. Once you get the cable out, what you want to do is make sure you don't lose these and put them to the side because you're going to need them. And there's one down here. You just push this in a little bit, then you can start pulling from the bottom. And once you get the old cable out, you'll be able to use the old cable and clip it just about here so it can make kind of like a hook. So you can use the old one to feed it through with the new one. So it'll kind of look like this. You could get it more curved. I think it'll be easier if you curve it a little bit more. And you'll grab the new one, connect it here, and then use this to feed it through. Once you get it through, you can just try to pull it out of here. If you can't get it, you can use some needle nose pliers, and those work fairly well. You want to feed it up. Make sure you get all the curly part of the cable into the tiller. Sometimes if it doesn't want to go all the way, what you can do is bring up the tiller where the up and down clamp are, and it'll kind of pull it in. It'll pull it up so you could push more of it in. This is a little bit of a process, but it does fit all the way in there, just like the one that you pulled out. And then what you can do at the top is try to turn the little connection of the old cable to get the new one out, so you can zip tie it there. All right, so once you got that in there, you want to grab that little rubber, what you would call, I guess, a grommet. And you want to save this piece from the old cable and put it onto the new one. And then once you get that in here, you go on ahead and get that in the hole. Then you'll get that little piece with the Allen screw. You want to put that in there. First you want to put it in the cable, and then get the screw inside of this little hole. You can always change it if you need to, if you don't have enough to put it across the board or the frame. And you don't want it to be too tight because this needs to move kind of freely, just like this. So you don't have to put it too tight. Just make sure it's on there. And then you want to go on ahead and get your new zip ties. Connect it here, and then get the new zip ties. Feed them through there. And these don't have to be extremely tight, just make sure they're tight enough to hold the cable. You don't want it to pinch though, so it doesn't have to be extremely tight. Now that this is okay, if it's free enough, you want to come up here and unplug the old one. And then get that other little rubber grommet, put it through, make sure it goes into this hole. Make sure it's on there pretty good. You want to pull a little bit of it out, and you kind of just bend it a little bit. Then you get another zip tie. Make sure it's, not too tight, but tight enough. And now you can plug it in. Make sure it's in there. And at this part, you can clip off all of the zip ties from here and then all down here. As much as you can. And now you can put your cover back on. You You can put the tiller locking clamp first to get that down. Sometimes it might not line up, so you want to make sure it's lined up there so you can get the screws down. Now you can go back and put these and then again, once you get all these screws on, you can either press down and see if it'll still stick. If not, you can use double-sided tape or order new ones when you change it. And that's how you change the main cable and install it.